Okay.
I want to hear it now.
It might be something good that we need to for the show.
Oh, it's very good.
Oh, so now you got to wait for the show then. Yeah.
Give us a preview.
Show and tell.
Oh, I can't show that.
Oh.
Then I'll be Pornhub. But
Oh my God. No.
that.
OnlyFans, girl.
No.
OnlyFans.
Wow.
no. This is not Pornhub. But it's a good story.
That
Not
escalated
Pornhub.
quickly, right?
I don't like the story. Trust me. Everybody else did.
Sure.
You sure did. They loved it.
No, you sure we gonna like the story?
I'm 100% positive y'all gonna like the story.
Wow.
You mean us in particular, or just all of us?
Everybody.
All right. Well, sorry for being late, but we are on. We're on live now. Finally, on
Very, very
all of the different avenues now. So, Facebook Live, if you're on, check us out. We're on right now, and this has been an interesting week. What is this? Episode 8.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know why you always ask me though.
because I just got to check. You know,
Yeah,
so
but
many
it's
things. So many things going on, man. You know, like Left Lane, man. What was? I want to know what's going on with you, man. These last few days. How was your last few days, man? I mean,
Other than being suspended?
well, you don't have to. I wasn't going there, but
I don't care.
mean, you know,
No, I don't
but
care.
you know, but yeah, you know,
To start off with suspended.
okay.
But it was good.
That's not a good way to start the
See
week,
some
but
colorful things.
oh, yep, you only can be
And
careful about that.
But it's good. It's good.
That's good. That's good. I know it's gonna be a long.
Racing all the way from Boston to get here, so
Yeah,
but
right.
I'm good.
Jeez.
I'm good.
Well, you made it, so
Late.
we glad you're here. You know,
Who said late?
Me. Just saying.
she's keeping it real on
I'm just
West
saying.
Real.
Sorry.
Now you want to take attendance?
Yeah,
I sure
Taking
do.
attendance?
yeah.
11:59.
Got it.
What about you,
doing?
Princess? What's up? What's your week been like?
My week was really good. My week was really eventful.
Really?
I worked, got to meet some new people, got to party, got to hang out.
Okay.
It was cool. No complaints.
Met some new people. That went good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to meet some new people.
How many new people? Serious, no.
I actually, I didn't meet somebody new. I re-met somebody I already knew.
Don't laugh at me.
Oh wow.
Oh, so reacquaintance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Mm-hmm.
Not always, but sometimes it'd be good. But
Said
in this case,
sometimes. No,
this-
it
in
was an
this case, it
interview.
sounded like
It
it was
wasn't
good.
anything like that. It was an interview. So it was cool.
What's good with you, bro?
you know, I don't know. I worked so many days in a row that I can't even remember anything this week. I didn't know what day it was this whole week. Honestly, like I was like off 2 days. Like I was thinking it was the weekend and it was only Tuesday, and I was like, when am I going to be out of hours? And I still had hours for some reason, and so I had to work like 7 days in a row. Was it 8 days, 7 days in a row? And it's just like, so it was like a blur.
Can I
It was
hold
a blur.
something in?
Huh?
Can I hold something in? So you doing it like that? Can I hold something?
I didn't want to do that. It just happened. Like I was just doing it by default, until ever I ran out of hours. But it was kind of an exhausting week. But I was just looking forward to getting here because, we got some interesting things to talk about. So,
Oh, so we're just gonna ignore how my week was.
you didn't give me a chance.
I mean, we could.
Hey,
we could. We could skip
no,
that.
no.
No,
skip
no,
that.
no, no,
No,
no. We
Not
sure
because she
cannot.
I
came
was
for me when I
saying-
came in here. So
Listen.
I'm throwing darts back.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't forget.
I can take it.
Yeah, I wasn't.
So how was
being
your
all,
week?
You know what, you
sensitive
guys?
about it.
My week was amazing.
She said,
Tell us
It was
more.
amazing. No, it was exciting.
So you had the
Only
best
because-
weekend of all of us. Looks like.
I mean, I didn't discuss work. Work was just the worst.
Man.
But with my Facebook Live show, that's going good, and
I checked those out. They are going well.
Thank
wait,
you.
wait,
Thank
wait, go
you.
back. Live show? You have a live
Yes,
show?
I have a Facebook Live show.
How come I know nothing about that?
Oh, I'm so sorry. So I have a Facebook Live show that's called Sound Off.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just discuss, dating and relationship topics. That's it. It goes good at first, but then, when the guys come in at the end, towards the end, then it just turns into a dating show. Matter of fact, one of the times my mother actually went on my show and blasted a whole bunch of guys saying that it wasn't a dating show. And I was embarrassed. She was about to get blocked, but I love her.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give me that information.
Love you, mommy.
Yeah, make sure y'all share it.
Nah, I need that information.
Like
Check
it.
it out.
Yes, you can. You can. My shirts are inappropriate, so you love it.
Yeah, what? It's
My shirts are
inappropriate.
inappropriate. Yeah, you love it. You love it.
And you wonder why I said what I said off the air.
Mm-hmm. I'm an angel.
Well, there's a lot of different types of angels, but so
Fallen kind.
so and
I'm
they're
going
called
to
different.
say so. I'm an angel.
They're different. They're
Fail.
different things. You know, make sure you share, like, and subscribe
Yes,
to What's Real.
like,
Please like
comment,
it, share, comment, and always share. And
subscribe.
you know,
And like some more.
yep. And but all right, so we're gonna jump right in. You know what we got going on today, Miss Ozzy. What's good on the topics? and
So
everything you got?
we have fun topics. We're gonna briefly discuss Nipsey Hussle, only because I know y'all getting tired of the subject. So we're gonna briefly discuss it, and then our main topic will be shooting your shot. Something I never do, but we're gonna discuss it.
You never shot a shot.
Never.
Never in my life. No, I'm scared of rejection.
Nice.
I swear I never shot my shot. I'm so shy.
Start with the lies early already.
Oh my god.
Now I see why.
Anonymous question. Someone asked me why, like I always seem like I have class. Am I ever ratchet? And then asked me when's the last time I had sex, but we're gonna forget that part.
I think I've seen that question.
You sure did.
that's interesting.
I sure did too.
People are, didn't.
I was like, okay, well, it was a while ago, but okay.
We will definitely get into that.
That wasn't the story though, was it?
Oh no. So let me tell you the story. So,
Yeah, let's jump right into it.
Okay, we're all grown.
I hope so.
So we all know that vagina has a certain smell. Like you know when you smell vagina. You know. I mean,
you mean
know.
when it's dirty? Or?
No, not when it's dirty. What is wrong with you? Even if,
No, because the way you
just
said
say what
it.
I was thinking.
No,
Like,
'cause the way you, because the way she said it, I'm like, wait, when it's dirty? Like, what are you talking
no.
about?
Just-
Well, vagina has all types of smells, but
Okay.
a vagina has a natural smell that it's distinct, right? So we all know that. We all understand that. I hope so.
Yes,
Not take a
okay.
health class. So this guy,
I'm a virgin. I don't know.
sir, the lies.
And you
It's
said
starting early.
lies.
Listen, everybody else is doing it. No,
At least be a little
So
more.
the guy, he
Go
came
ahead.
on the train. So I was on the train, and the guy came on the train, and he sat down. Now he has a beard bigger than yours, bigger than yours. So when he sat down,
He had dry juice in his beard.
exactly. So when he sat down, like the scent was just so evident. Like it was just like, sir,
he had pussy juice in his beard.
He had dry juice in his beard.
first of all, it was like.
Wow.
6:30, 6:40 in the morning.
Listen, ain't
I'm
no
not
time
saying
limit.
that. I know there's no time to be, but I'm just saying
It had to
I
get
don't
some-
want to smell it.
True. To get something before he went to
It
work.
did-
He
Yes.
must have really
Well, we
been
don't
in
know
it.
if he was out. I mean, we don't know if he was going to work. He could have been coming from.
True.
So what you saying? He was really in it? That's what you're saying?
I'm just saying he was, he took one for the team. And then I posted a status, and then guys actually said that some guys do that, and they get off on the scent on your beard.
Okay. Speaking from someone that has a beard, I
This is gonna be good.
don't listen.
You wash it.
I said that I was like shampoo, and I was like, well, I guess you gave the best.
Yeah, I have
head
products.
ever.
I have products for it. But
For that?
huh?
Just for that? For that purpose?
He uses vagina
not
soap
for-
for his beard.
Not for that purpose, but just for.
Bro, teach
I
him
got
something
Summer's
new.
Eve
I got
on
some
the
in my.
beard.
I got some in my utility belt. I pull out just specifically for that.
Admit that there are certain things that you may have to use to get the smell out.
No, honestly, okay, like the regular stuff that I like. There's
And do you
regular.
just-
I would hope you would use the beard wires or whatever.
hope so
And you,
too.
you just clean it out, and it's not going to stay. But you don't want to. Honestly, you don't want to be walking around because you could smell it if you're walking around yourself. You
You
could
can
smell it. It's right
smell
under your
it.
nose, so you could smell it.
Yes.
But and then it depends on like the situation because if everybody's don't smell the same, so it could, so you don't want to be. So that could be worse.
But
if
that's what
it's
I'm saying. Like
de-
it
depending
wasn't
on-
a stinky smell. Like you can smell.
So you're saying like
something
the
that's stink-
general
the
smell that it would normally kind of smell
that
like?
a normal vagina would have.
Okay.
Like you can tell. And when he sat down, it was because he has so much beard.
He probably just got up.
He just got it.
But you know what? And you know what too? You got to be so careful about everything. Like I'm constantly because it's always when you eat, you can't feel it, so you got to always be looking in the mirror. You got that's the problems with a beard is is you got to always pay attention. So if you go down on somebody, whatever, you better you got to. But like Left Lane was saying, I mean, obviously that means you was in it. You was doing a good job.
My man was in that.
You was in it.
My man was in that. Like the juice dried and everything.
So he was happy. God. So he was, to be honest, he was happy. She was, she was happy.
Well, we don't know if she was happy, sir.
But true,
she
but
has to be.
Most likely, if it extended to that
he
extent.
wanted to remember. He didn't want to wash that thing off. So, he was like, yes, I'm going to remember this all day. Yeah. 24/7. Let me stop.
It probably was his first time doing it to her like that, and he wanted to remember the moment. So he wanted to.
I doubt it was his first time. That sounds like a man with experience.
No, not his first time ever doing it. First time just with her specifically. Maybe he wanted to. Maybe he wanted to remember the experience. Walk around like all day. He's like, I finally got that.
Yeah, he nasty.
No, I mean, you got some guys that do that, and you got some guys that like to keep women's underwear after they're done. I mean, it just all depends.
Yeah,
that's
someone
true.
Was on live
There's
selling
guys
her
that
used
purchase underwear.
Wait, what?
Guys purchase females' used underwear.
So females go on live and sell their underwear.
I think that's too much.
That's
crazy. To each his own.
No, not to each his own. No, that's crazy.
Listen,
if you want to buy my panties, buy them.
Like, why do I have to buy them when I can get them for free?
Listen,
a
lot of y'all can't get them for free. Sorry.
I would never
not paying
do that.
for no used panties.
Paying, yeah, I would.
But it's the point to smell it.
I could do that for free. I could just pick them up and sniff them. But why
okay,
do I have to pay for it?
Yeah,
but
I don't see
you
why
would buy someone who you can't get.
Excuse me?
No, I don't see.
You would buy someone who you can't get.
So if Beyonce was selling used panties, you wouldn't buy it?
Hell no. I mean, for me, no.
I'm sorry. I usually don't agree with him, but I'm
you would. Why would I buy that? That's a hard no.
It's a Beyonce.
Nah.
No, I'm gonna waste some money on that.
Okay.
But let's we're gonna quickly jump into we're gonna go back into all this in a minute,
Mr.
but
Nipsey.
we're just gonna quickly go into not stay long into because everybody's been talking about it all week. Nipsey Hussle's death. I mean, I kind of phrase it as is it a I think it was more of a conspiracy, or was it just hate? Was it somebody just from the hood you think that was trying to, end his life, or do you think it was the conspiracy factor? Basically, everyone was talking about Dr. Sebi and his link to this because he basically wanted to continue his message with his organic food and alkaline water.
But Dr. Sebi died like at 80 something.
Yeah, I believe it was 82 or something like that. Yeah. So
he lived a long life.
No, you were born when he died, but he died at 82 years old.
Oh, I thought you said he died in.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, because I actually met him before in person in Brooklyn, like about it was probably I would say probably about 06, 07. One of my neighbors, we went out there and she told me about him, and I didn't know about him at that point. She's like, "No, this guy, he's blah blah blah." So I knew about him since back then, but so I already had knowledge about him. I tried some of the things, and I try to drink. Even now, I try to stay with alkaline water and all this stuff. And there's a lot of things I try to. I don't do all of it, but I try to do some of it. But I wasn't like I was not going to sit here and lie like I was following him every day, but I knew of him. But I'll give my quick part of it, and then y'all can say what you want to say about it too. But my whole thing on this whole situation with Nipsey Hussle is I'm wondering, I feel bad for his immediate family, and for Laura London and their kids, and I feel bad for the people that knew him and that was in the music game, everybody that was close. But I'm wondering, it just seems like on social media, it's like a lot of people jumping on the bandwagon, and I guarantee you half of those people don't know nothing about Nipsey Hussle. I didn't really know much about him when this happened, and I'm not going to lie and say I did. I didn't know much about him. I heard a little bit about him, but I wasn't one of these people following him. Now you see all these people acting like he's their brother,
Mm-hmm.
To some of the people that really were following him, fine, I have nothing against them. But a lot of them we know are just doing it for just bandwagon reasons. They're just doing it for just to feel like they're in the in crowd, like, okay, well, yeah, this is, I'm just a part of a following. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all feel about that?
I mean, I think that I didn't know him and I would be lying if I told you that I knew all the amazing things that he did. But then that goes to show you, you know, all the different people who maybe are already in your community. Because I think a lot of the stuff that he did was from California, correct? I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but it didn't affect me in any way. I mean, it doesn't make what he did, you know, did do less, you know, prevalent, but it didn't affect me, so I really didn't know much. As far as whether it's a conspiracy, I mean, the way I jumped on the bandwagon as well, so I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yep, Dr. Sebi, yeah, killed him for that. After listening to a lot of people's version of the story and reading like some things, like I don't think that it was that, because people did make good points. They're like, oh, you know, with the court case that he won, which was a long time ago, like he lived a long time after that. So I just don't understand why they would have killed him, you know, waited till he was 82 to give him pneumonia. It does look like, I know some people said that the guy who killed him have mental issues, but then they're saying that also that might be, you know, a cover up for him to save the guy. Like, we don't really know if he have mental issues. To me, it just looked like it's black on black crime. Like, it just, it's to me, after listening to everybody's version, because again, I don't know enough to make my own judgment, but after looking at certain people, you know, certain articles, it just looks like it was not innocent, but it just looked like it was just black on black crime, and he was unfortunately one of the victims to black crime, and you know, it's sad nonetheless. But then that's just my input.
Okay. Sorry. I feel like with the Nipsey situation, if you live by the code, you're gonna die by the code. We all know that he was a gang member. I'm not saying that his death was right. I'm just being realistic about the situation. Now, allegedly earlier that day, somebody had came to him, or whatever the case may be, and he told them, like, you're a snitch, get out of here. The guy was clearly in his feelings, came back, shot him down. The guy, I don't know if you guys know this, but the guy who also got shot next to him, he actually recently came out of jail. And he was going to Nipsey to get some clothes or whatever, and he ended up actually getting arrested because he was there. He just got shot in the back, went to the hospital, and then ended up getting arrested. So for me, I feel like the whole situation was just gang violence gone wrong. Like, you know, the guy was in his feelings. He shot him. He was at the wrong place. Well, he was at his place, but the wrong place at the wrong time. Yes, it's bad. Yes, it's terrible, but I don't really feel like Dr. Sebi had anything to do with it. I was following Dr. Sebi prior to Nipsey. I wasn't even really following Nipsey like that. So to say that it's a conspiracy, he got killed over the Dr. Sebi situation, that doesn't make any sense to me.
I think it was easily connected only because of the left eye thing. They feel like because of her car accident and what she went there to go do, which is to,
she died.
You know, so I think that it was just so easy to connect. And I think that a lot of the times, you know, we try to blame others for our problems, you know, like non-black people for our problems. So I just feel like if we don't have to blame each other, then but this just goes to show you, like in you know, neighborhoods where it's gang violence, because I think the guy, he was in the Crips. They was all in the Crips.
They all Crips.
First of all, y'all need better conditions. Holy crap! How your own Crip kill you though? Like,
but he was a snitch. He ain't shit.
But the thing about it is, it's like, I think that as black people, like, we need to take a look at our neighborhoods.
It's probably not a good day
you
to
know,
wear this color
shirt. But I think that, you know, we need to start looking within our neighborhood and start fixing ourselves. And I think that we're so adamant on, you know, whenever somebody's hitting on us, that we are so, yes, let's, you know, we're going to fix this. We need to boycott. We need to do this. But then when it comes to us and when we find out that it's actually us that's doing the wrongdoing, we're so quick to be like, oh, yeah, well, never mind. And then ignore the situation.
Yeah. I never liked that when it comes to, we don't take the black on black crime as serious. And then whenever you're not black and you kill black, then it's an uproar. It should be an uproar no matter when somebody dies. That's how I look at it. We can't have selective uproar or outrage. That's the problem. It should be treated the same way, regardless of who's killing who. You know, it doesn't matter. If someone died, you should still have equal uproar. It doesn't matter to me. That's my opinion. But
I think
I
somebody
feel like-
killed the
oh.
girlfriend, right? The guy who's in jail. I think they killed his girlfriend for payback or something like that.
I have no idea.
I wasn't sure. Wasn't sure about that.
I feel like your point was basically saying that when something like this happens in the black community, the first thing that we do is look to blame the white man. Like, oh, it has to be a conspiracy. This had to have happened. And
government.
sometimes that's not the case. Like, it just is what it is. You were in the gang. This is what happened. It is what it is. We shouldn't always go and try to blame the white person when the facts is right there. The proof is in the pudding, you know?
Exactly.
Because they don't want to believe that's one of their own.
Right.
So, one of our own. They want to believe it can't be. It's got to. They always want to play the blame game and always make it. Or when it's sometimes it has nothing to do with the white man at all. And
Even when the video came out, they was like, "Oh, it doesn't show the guy exactly when they found him." They're like, "Oh, the government put him up to that," and I'm like, "So we're just going to make sure that." When it was as clear as a white man killing a black man, we'd be like, oh, yep, that's the video. But as soon as it shows like a black man killing a black man, it's like, oh, no, yep, the government put him up. Like, we can't do that. If we're going to be that way one way, we need to be that way the other way, or we're going to remain hypocrites. I mean, like, that's just my opinion. But like every time something came out where it was this guy that did something, we found a way to say, no, it wasn't really that guy. I mean, but that's,
Yeah. Yeah,
I digress.
That's
So, about the whole Nipsey dying and Kodak Black
Here we go.
shooting his shot with Lauren London. How do we feel about that, you guys? He went for play. Cry on my
I
shoulders.
mean, we
honey.
already knew Kodak was a little ignorant, so
Oh my
it's
God,
like,
thank you.
what did you like? I ain't mad at him, but I ain't happy with him either. It's just kind of like, that's Kodak.
I thought the same thing. I'm like, this is a guy. Like, I remember something coming out with. I think he spit it in a girl's mouth or something. Like something. Oh yeah, it was just disgusting. But something happened to it, and all the videos that he have, like, it's just, it shows you the disgusting type of person that he is. So even if he did that or worse, it's Kodak.
Exactly. But Leflin, do you think Kodak shot his shot too soon?
Nope.
No.
He would have done the
Really?
same thing.
Nope. You've been trying to holler right away.
Not necessarily.
Come
but
cry on my shoulders, honey. I got you.
listen,
You've been
everybody
trying
needs a friend.
What type
He
of
was
friend
not
would you have been
trying
trying
to
to
be
be?
his
though?
Everybody needs a
friend.
friend.
What type of friend would you have been trying
Everybody
to be?
needs a
though?
friend.
But I don't think that's the same type of friend he was thinking about.
Well, that's your opinion.
He wanted to be the friend
What
that
type of
digged
friend
in
would
his
you have tried
guts.
to be?
It's different.
A friend.
It's
The Kodak type.
A friend.
You don't want to say.
So you would have been trying to dig in her guts while she was crying. That's so sad.
Wow.
Poor
Not while she was
Nunu.
crying.
Afterwards.
Maybe.
What did you say about the animals? Just,
Poor
just
Nunu.
when they're vulnerable, you just
don't know what
take.
you're talking
You
about.
just
Oh, now you don't know.
Listen, every man for himself.
the
I'm
lion
sorry.
and the Giselle, or whatever.
Yeah,
You just
every
take her
man
when
for
she's
himself, every man for
wow,
himself.
wow. Just take her at her weakest point. I got you, baby. It's all right. Don't worry about it. It'll be all right.
Daddy's here.
What you gonna do, baby?
You would take it to the next level, though, wouldn't you?
Okay, but it's
I'll
not
take
saying
care
that
of
he
you.
shouldn't have shot his shot. We're just saying that he did.
Okay,
it
but
too
I guess
early.
my point of even saying all of that is to say, when is the right time? Then when is the right time?
Not when she's in the process of burying.
That wasn't
him.
my question. When is the right time? Was my question
was
specifically
your
for
question.
you.
Oh, why me?
I'm
Whoa.
coming this way
But why me though?
because
He called you
Because
out.
you there.
I'm calling you out.
So the issue is that
No. I
you-
didn't ask you about an issue. My question was, when is the right?
and I'm going to answer your question.
No, but you're talking about an issue.
Okay, but the thing
I
about
don't
it
want to
is
hear about an
that
issue. When is the right
everybody's
time?
different.
No, I'm
It
asking you
is.
specifically. When is the right time then?
But why are you asking me? I didn't have
Aren't you a
any.
female?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to know from you. When
But
is
I
the
don't
right-
have a lover who died, who was murdered.
It doesn't even have to be that scenario.
But
But
it-
when is the right time?
Oh.
You could just break up with somebody and whatever, and you be crying the
Oh.
blues. When is the right time to get back out there, or when is the right time?
Well, my last ex was 5 years ago.
Bro, I'm done with her.
That's what I'm just saying. Everybody's different though, because everybody heals
No,
differently.
you're just unique. You're just unique.
I am. Oh my
You're
god.
just unique.
I don't
When-
feel
when-
like there is a right time.
Exactly.
I don't feel like there's a right
no
time. I feel
answer.
like what happens, happens. Like you said, if you have a friend that has a shoulder to cry on and one thing leads to another, you can't, it happened. Like you can't be guilty. You can't feel guilty because you did it. Now, I'm not saying that it's okay for a guy to come and try to shoot they shot before you even bury the body. Like, that's not cool. But at least, like, if he comes in and he wants to be a friend and pat you on the back and let him cry on you and, like, a couple of months go by.
I mean, think about it at that point. Because if you're into somebody, you're into them. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be completely go away. It'd be hard to, if my feelings was that strong from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? It could be possible, but. So I can't rule it out. I can't say no. I would never think a relationship.
And what about you, Lefty?
I'm sorry. This is hilarious. Funny. Rephrase the question.
Rephrase it.
Rephrase it.
Perfect was
Basically,
perfectly fine to me.
would you go into the situation looking to potentially have a relationship, or would you go into the situation just trying to like get your rocks off, basically?
Probably get my rocks off.
So opposite.
It's no.
To an extent, because you wouldn't be. You said you wouldn't be in a relationship, but you would still be there, and you're
Yeah, like
saying
in the
you would
beginning.
actually.
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
wouldn't
you're-
I wouldn't try to smash right there. No, I would honestly not.
And you believe that?
That's why I'm. That's what I'm
You
trying to
really believe that?
understand.
Serious.
You really believe that?
I believe him.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I'm not
Birds of
gonna
a feather. That's why. I don't know. I'm not talking to you. I don't even know why her mic's still on. I'm
I
not talking
believe
to
it.
her.
I believe it.
But at least you're honest about it. You would just try to smash, get it done. You don't want to be second to nobody, and just
He's
keep
wifing
it pushing.
Nunu. Stop it. Stop it. He's
Excuse
wifing
me?
Nunu.
Because
You're
she got
wifing
that
Nunu.
new,
Exactly.
new-ish.
You wifing Nunu. Stop it. Stop it. If Lauren London gave you the time of day, you're wifing her.
Wait, so let me ask y'all another question. So, say y'all both know her, right? And you're playing the friend role, so you at her house all the time, whatever the case may be.
She's crying on his shoulder.
And she's crying on your shoulder. He come in, she let him hit, and you find out, and you've been here the whole time. You gonna feel away?
Probably because what I'm saying is, like I said, in the future, what I'm saying is I would give her time to do that. I wouldn't push up right there. But if like I said, if I was always feeling her, I would always think maybe later on when she's
He'll probably.
there might be a chance. So if somebody else just came in and hit right away, I'd be like, damn, I wasn't expecting that. So I'm being real. Of course, I would be like, damn, what the hell was that? Like I wouldn't like it.
It should have been me.
Why can't I couldn't just be the better man?
But
No.
No.
but
No, I'm asking him. I couldn't just be the better man.
in her eyes, you could be, of
I'm
course.
talking about you. You just consider I'm the better man in that situation.
Why
Would I
you
admit
think
that at
you're
that
the
time?
better
I wouldn't.
man?
I would not. I wouldn't admit that right there.
Everybody's gonna
Notice
say
what he
that
said. He would not admit that right
No.
there.
Yeah.
Just listen to those words.
Yeah.
But he would be upset because he put in all this work,
Like-
and you just came in and dived in.
Like if I think, but anybody,
Man
I think,
won.
any
Man
yeah, like I think, but I think anybody in
Got the
that
trophy.
anybody in that situation, if you really was feeling somebody and somebody else coming and hit right away, and you've been putting in work, of course that could happen anytime. We probably all been in that situation on both sides of it, so you can understand. So of course that person will get upset, like, damn, I've been putting all this work, and this guy just came in and like, what did he do? So yeah, that's natural. Anybody would say opposite would probably be lying, but I mean, if you put in work and somebody else come in and don't put in work, you can be like, damn, what the hell was all that about? You know what I'm saying? So, but things
in the friend
happen.
zone. He
Things
was
can.
probably in the friend
things-
But the
zone.
difference
things-
would be
can
that
happen.
you actually got to know her and you actually have her heart, and
Yeah.
he just got.
And that can happen. And that can happen. Because and when a woman, and I'm just speaking for women, but especially women, I think when they're vulnerable like that, that will happen a lot. I think that they will be more susceptible to just kind of doing something out of their character or smashing faster with.
Oh yeah,
that
you're speaking
happens.
for women.
Huh?
Yes, so you're speaking for women.
Yeah, that happens. So
I didn't agree. I'm just saying you're
No.
speaking for women.
No, sometimes what he's saying is
I'm saying-
sometimes when a woman is hurt, instead of going through the emotion, she might just sleep with somebody else to feel better about it without having to have that entire emotional connection.
Okay.
Some women, not you, but some women.
Listen, but I'm saying, like, I've been on that side of it before too. But in a situation where I didn't really, because not everybody's always going to talk openly about their past relationship. So I've been in a situation where it's like, damn, that was quick. Like we didn't really, and then later on, she was talking about well, my ex did this and that and this and this, and it was like they broke up kind of recently, and then I put two and two together, like, okay, it was like a rebound type of thing. You know what I'm saying? It was like she was kind of vulnerable, and she just was looking for somebody to make her feel good, and she just, I was the person at that moment. I made her feel that way, and then she just felt comfortable.
But to me, breaking up with an ex and your ex being killed are two different things.
Oh, wait, I'm not comparing the two. Okay. I'm just saying as far as being vulnerable, whatever makes you vulnerable. If that made you vulnerable, or if, obviously it should be a way longer mourning period if your ex died and was killed, versus that's even worse than just a regular death.
Exactly.
Than being killed. That's like, now you're shocked. It's not even like you had time to prepare for it. So that's why in that situation, I wouldn't just, in that situation, you gotta have a little heart. Like, you're just not gonna come out and just try to shoot your shot at that moment.
But in his defense, he didn't go out and say that. He was talking amongst friends. And if I'm being honest, I say some ruthless shit around my friends too.
This is what he said. He said he would be the best man he could be for her. He would be the best man for her. And then he said, she might need a whole year to be crying and shit for him. Those are his words. So it wasn't.
He gonna give us some time.
So it wasn't. So it was like, I guess just people hearing it, because everybody, because it was such an uproar. Everybody hearing about this, and I guess to hear somebody, because everybody was just saying nothing but positive things, about Laura London, about Nipsey Hussle, and all this, about his cause. So anything that was left field of that, everybody took it to the extreme. Nobody didn't want to hear no jokes at that point.
If it was not Nipsey Hussle, he would not be getting the slack that he's getting now. Let's be honest. If it was not Nipsey Hussle and it was some ugly regular dude, he would not. Everybody wouldn't be saying, "Oh, well, you shot your shot too soon." Be honest.
Of course. And there'll be nothing on social media about any of this either.
Because Nipsey Hussle was like this whole, have this whole godly image to people. Now it's like, oh yeah, no, you ain't gonna do. And to be honest, to me, I feel like they're treating her as property, because you're seeing her as Nipsey's Hussle. I think some people call her the girlfriend. Some people call her the wife, whatever. I mean, even though they wasn't legally married, but they're just looking at us. That's the property of Nipsey Hussle, and that's why I'm mad at the situation that Lauren London is not her own individual. Because, like I said, if she was with someone else, this wouldn't even be a discussion.
My thing is, though, how come nobody was really talking? I mean, we're all on social media. I just did not hear a lot of people talking about Nipsey Hussle before this happened.
Yeah. He wasn't.
I just did not hear. I barely knew who he was, and we all have social media. So even if you're not into everything, you're still gonna see it. So like nobody was really talking about him. All these people now claim to have been like they've been following him for all. And I'm like, really? Like, I don't know about that. The
conspiracy theory got people to investigate, do a little bit of investigation on him to figure out what type of person he was. When they saw that he was a certain type of person, that everybody's like, oh, let's jump on the bandwagon. We're all for Nipsey. But let's be honest, y'all. Nobody was rocking with Nipsey. I mean, I don't want to say nobody, but a lot of
half of those people I don't think
who's rocking for Nipsey now, they were not rocking for him back then, because I never seen anything about.
I never
Nipsey.
Seen no posts, no nothing about not about none of his album, his songs, nothing coming out. And people flew out to California to
I know, I saw
to South LA. They flew
pictures.
out. They flew out there and posting that they're out there. I mean, I give them their respect for doing that, but I'm just wondering, like, were y'all really? I didn't hear nobody really, those people talking about him. So there are people that really were, and I respect them. But do we know, like I said, some of the people just doing it for Facebook likes and for Instagram likes.
But I feel like the situation actually did bring positive to the community, because even if you were not paying attention to him before, you're paying attention to him now.
Exactly.
So it's like you didn't have all these ideas of how to uplift the community, but now you see what he did. Now you want to go ahead and do that. So it's a positive
who
thing.
Did that. I disagree. There's so many people who uplift the community. I feel like that this is something that's new. We see it. It's going to be our thing for the temporarily, and then all of us is going to go back to the way
I just hate why they do it after someone dies. Now everybody wants to do it. We wait to that moment to start. That's the only thing that
but at least they started. I feel like he planted a seed. I feel like his death planted a seed and kind of like woke some people up into like, you got to start doing stuff for your community. Like, even if you didn't know who he was before, I knew who he was, but I wasn't really following him that heavy. And it's like, now that I see all the things that he did and the way Black men react to what he did. Now I hear a lot of black men talking about starting businesses, buying blocks up, doing
If they're
this,
being
doing
consistent
that.
with it, yes.
But the idea is there. That's why I said they planted a seed.
Yeah.
Takes
Nipsey
a while for a
Hussle
tree to grow.
is a trend. Nipsey Hussle is a fad, and it's going to die down very soon. Just
That's the
wait
thing.
and see.
That's the thing I'm honestly worried about, because that's the issue with our community is we like to jump on a bandwagon for a short period of time when it's hot, and then jump off and go back into the real world.
Once a lot of people see how difficult it is to to follow through with his legacy, a lot of people, and it's sad to say, but a lot of people are going to give up. They're going to see how many barriers they have to face, and they're going to give up. And then a lot of people don't understand, like, the way Nipsey Hussle also had people who can help him. A lot of us regular people, we don't have that. So we have to find that. We have to find out who's willing to help us. So the issue is that once we see that little barrier, we're going to be like, oh, well, this is not for us, and we can't do this. We're going to give up so easily. And that's the thing that scares me the most. And I'm looking at everybody, and I'm looking at their posts, and I'm seeing that, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm just waiting for that to happen. I'm just waiting to see what did they do in the community, because like I said, as of right now, it's fresh, it's new. And now I see people post, it's like, oh, can y'all leave the Nipsey Hussle situation alone? Oh my goodness, I'm so tired of the Nipsey Hussle. So again, like, it's a fad. It's going to die out once this whole thing is blown over.
Yeah, so I mean, now when we get back into, like, we'll continue on the shooting your shot, like, in real life terms, we want to know.
People shot their shot at me.
What was that like?
On Profoundly, they shot their shot.
Are we going back to this now?
Yes, we sure are. I mean, people shot their shot in my DMs too, but Profoundly is more, popular right now. It's a trend.
That's going to die down too.
It is going to die down. I know, because people can't remain anonymous forever. So eventually someone has to come in a DM and be like, hey, that kind of was me, I'm the one who asked you whether you spit or swallow. That was me.
Shit.
Someone actually told me that
what are we talking about now?
shooting your shot.
Oh, because I didn't hear the transition. Okay, copy.
Yeah.
Copy. We talking about shooting your shot.
Yeah. So I have lots of dates right now.
Are you gonna be able to handle all those dates?
I mean, I didn't say I was really going on them. I just said I have, lots of dates.
So you just been curving all those people?
I sure have been. They nice people though. They nice.
Why? Because they're not attractive?
They're anonymous. What do you mean? I don't know.
How does it feel? All right, does it make y'all feel better? Because it seems like women get a kick out of it when y'all curve people.
No.
When they shoot their shot,
It's a sport.
and when y'all curve them, it's almost like
No, it's not.
like
No.
It's
It's a
not.
sport.
It's not.
So y'all
I
don't-
don't
It's
curve
not.
people for fun. That's
I
not
don't
fun.
like. To be honest, it's the worst thing in the world to curve somebody. Only because us females, we have to fear what you're going to say once we curve you. I will literally sit there like, oh my goodness, I'm going to tell this person no. I don't want him to get mad. And then as soon as I even if regardless of what I say, regardless of how long I spent trying to say no, I still get the disrespect. So no, it's not fun. It's not easy, and we don't actually like doing it.
But I've heard some women say they do because they like the attention. So it's almost like they brag. You see them. I'm sure you've seen it, Left Lane. They brag to their girls about how many niggas I tried to get my number today. Like he wanted me, and it's like a game. So I seen that happen.
That's not fun.
But they're pretending it is.
Okay,
Yeah, because
It's like they're putting on that image like it's fun.
Trying to get someone's number, somebody trying to talk to you is two different things than us actually liking to be like, no, we don't want to deal with you. I mean, unfortunately, it's two different feelings. Like, oh my goodness, he tried to talk to me. But then again, the process of actually saying no is one of the hardest.
So
It's two different feelings.
So y'all, okay. So I asked you, Princess, have you ever shot your shot?
If I ever shot my shot at a guy?
Yeah.
And what? What's the part two of the question?
Well, no, that's
we
the
need
first.
part one.
Well, that would probably
Skip
depend
it.
on what part two is.
I feel like I have shot my shot at a guy before. I don't remember exactly how that goes. I don't feel like I've directly shot my shot.
Somebody on my page shooting their shot.
At who are you? Oh.
They want to know if you got a booty or not.
Stand up, let 'em see it. Now let me stop.
I sure do not. I am only like 120 pounds, so sorry to
Soaking
disappoint.
wet.
I'm tiny, so no booty over here. But I have pretty eyes.
Oh, we feeling confident today.
I mean, my eyes always been beautiful. Don't play.
Oh, the feistiness is out tonight.
Oh no,
today.
I'm the angel.
But she's an angel.
No, what happened?
I'm the
Bring them
angel.
back to innocent.
No, the horns
No,
is
where
out.
the horns?
The
We
horns
want
is
to see
out.
the horns,
The
girl.
horns is out.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sweet and an angel.
Oh, bull fucking shit.
But anyways,
So you did. So technically, you didn't shoot your
so
shot.
I feel like I don't go out and just shoot my shot like, oh, I like you, whatever the case may be. But if I am interested in you, you're going to know. Like, I'm gonna let it be known. I'm either gonna
And how is
give
that?
you. I'm gonna stare at you. I know it's a little creepy, but I will. I
the
will stare at
smile.
you, smile at you,
Stare and smile, yes.
wink at you, lick, kiss at you. I would just
Wait,
be
she
a little
said lick. She said lick.
Nah, 'cause I
heard
can't
lick.
say lick at you. That doesn't sound right. Like, but stick my tongue out at you, whatever the case may be. Give you a little, like, I'm feeling you. That's funny, y'all. Now y'all laughing.
I'm sorry.
Now I can't be licking at people. No,
I mean, you can
We
do
need
whatever you
a.
want to do.
I think we need a demonstration.
no, like
We need a demonstration.
Because the people for the
might not
camera
know.
might not know what that.
They may not know.
They may not know.
nobody. You never had nobody just stick their tongue out.
They may
No.
not know,
Like,
but they may not know which version of
What are you
the
talking
tongue out
about?
means.
He
So
said, what are you talking about?
if you
What
do
are you talking
that,
about?
each guy needs to know this is the
each
tongue.
guy needs to know.
They need to know.
Tiffany
that
says she want to see.
they want to know.
She
Okay,
want to see.
70, what is the? Nah,
if
no.
you stick
Okay.
your tongue out this way, this means I'm feeling you. If I'm sticking my tongue out
mean-
this way, this means I'm just chilling. They need to know the difference between the barometers of
That's
the tongue.
true. I
stick
feel like I
out.
can't do it on cue. Like I gotta be looking at you, whatever. Then I stick my tongue
Okay,
out
so
real
you're
quick.
saying I have to find a handsome guy?
I mean, but he don't see me doing it.
Somebody said they want to see the tongue. Like, everybody's waiting right
They're
now.
waiting now. They wanna see that.
My shit is going off right now.
They want to see it.
They want to see.
Listen.
I got y'all next week.
Nah,
No,
son.
no.
You already put it out there,
I'm mad y'all got stuck on that one part though.
bro.
You
see.
well, first of all, you said lick.
they
as
wanna
soon as
see.
somebody said lick, it's like, wait, lick what? I'm just saying. Okay, we're gonna give
It
her some-
depends. It just depends. It just
So part
depends.
two.
I do it differently. It
ahead.
depends on what I'm thinking about, how I'm feeling you. Did I blow you a kiss already? Did I like? It just depends. So
I'd be scared to blow guy kiss.
know.
I
My
swear.
boy Brian
I
said.
love- 'cause I love my lips.
My
I be
boy
like-
Brian said, "Don't run now." He said, "Don't run now."
I can't.
Stop saying
Okay.
you can't.
So part
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Never said you can't.
Exactly.
You can. You just don't want
yeah,
to.
that's how I shoot my shot.
Okay, part two. You owe her part two.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't really have
But
a
you
part
said
two,
not. That,
but
you just said.
You did just
So
say.
you just said part one. So you lied.
because he said that. But okay, and part two of that, has a guy ever when he shot his shot at you, and let's say it is the right thing, do you immediately let him know at that time?
No.
Or so how do you play it off? Like how do you like if he comes at you and he shoots his shot and it's exactly what you want to hear, how do you go with it? Like, do you play it off or do you let him know
I
right
can't
there?
give out all my secrets.
I mean, like if he wants to know, like, okay, all right, she feeling me too. How's she gonna really know that you feeling him
A
back?
dude knows.
I mean,
A dude really
a
knows.
dude, yeah.
He a
I will
dude.
flirt with you. I'll flirt with you back, whatever the case
That's
may
not
be.
that's not always 100% true.
And
I will tell you,
I flirt with everybody, and
that's
I
not-
don't. I'm not
no.
into everybody. I just
and
flirt.
I'm good at like knowing that stuff. There's people that have flirted with me. No, they've never flirted with me. They never flirted with me at all. I'm talking about people that worked in restaurants, right? That I've seen for like 3 years. They just said, "Hi, how you doing? Blah blah blah. How's the family?" This like kept it very cordial. Never said, "Oh, you're handsome." Never did anything like that. Found out like 2-3 years later from hearing it from somebody else. Dude, she thought you was this fine chocolate. This blah blah. She was saying that right. I'm like, what? She never
In her
gave off.
defense-
She never gave off the inkling
But
that she thought
in
that.
her defense, And I know because I'm just like that. We will only flirt with the people we know we're not interested to because I'm interested in because we know it's not going to go anywhere. If we actually like you, it's going to hurt, to be rejected. So me personally,
you beg to
I
differ?
personally don't like to play a lot of games. I'll just keep it. I'll keep it to you that way. So if you show me that you're interested, whatever the case may be, most likely I'm gonna be like, so when you taking me out, like where we going? What are we doing? Like we gotta go somewhere. You can't just tell me you're interested and invite me over to the crib and think that.
But the person never
that's
told you they're
gonna
interested.
spark. Yeah, they did. That's what we talking about.
But if you shot your shot, let's say the person, okay, you see somebody you don't like. I mean, it's not like you don't like them, but you see them, they never shot their shot, and you saw them, and would you ever like? How can I explain it better?
If I would shoot my shot at somebody,
well, not even to shoot your shot. The person liked you because he's saying that the girl liked him, but she never said anything. So the guy liked you, but he never said anything. He just said, "Hello, beautiful. How are you doing?" Would you go and say, "Hey, let's go out" or anything like that? Exactly.
But I would let him know that I'm interested.
I'm not saying
so you would shoot your shot.
I'm gonna look at him.
So y'all have never like really officially shot your shot then?
Oh no. I
in
fear
words
rejection.
no.
I fear
in
rejection.
words no. But I will give you all the cues to know like
she's lying.
Come over here.
I never shot my
shot. Ask me out.
But y'all wouldn't even do like I'm not expecting. All right, I'm not expecting y'all to really do it exactly how we would as dudes. Like we do the whole thing. We tell y'all. We have to tell y'all specifically what we want. But I'm saying, as even in the way that the woman would do it, y'all never done it that way.
No.
Like y'all would never even.
I've
like
had
give
guys,
a compliment or something. So it kind of sometimes a certain type of compliment can give you an idea that maybe you might be feeling somebody. It depends on what you say.
No.
I've had guys where I found them really attractive and I was kind of too nervous to even like put it out there that I liked them. But like I said, I do a little flirt in here, a little flirt in there. Maybe he picks up on it. Maybe
But that's
he
what I'm
doesn't.
trying to say. The flirting could be like kind of like a woman's way of shooting her shot. You're not going to say exactly like us, but y'all may do it in your way. But you're saying, Miss Ozzy, that you would never, you've never ever.
You will never know I like you.
I don't get that. I at all.
But how do you win in that sense? Because then
You
it's
don't.
like you want
I
him.
don't, but
and
I don't care either. But I would never say
Wow.
anything. I can like you, and I will never, ever, ever say anything.
Why?
oh wow.
It's just me.
Oh, she's unique.
But how would all right? So
You just wait for people to come to you, so you just get whatever comes your way.
Exactly.
But then those attractive people you want, you might not get because you only looking at the one. Because
Remember,
what if you get people?
remember, you said you have to be attracted to them.
So what if the guys that?
That's
What if
true.
the only ones that's trying to? What if the only ones that's actually shooting a shot is not really what you want?
Which
Then
is
you might-
why I've been single for 5 years.
So maybe
But that's
you
what I'm
need to
saying.
shoot your shot,
I'm
girl.
good.
Maybe so that's
I'm
why I'm
good.
saying. But okay, I think it's so easy for a woman. You don't have to like shoot your shot, shoot it like us. Like you don't have to shoot a 3-pointer or go for a dunk or shoot a fadeaway or anything like that. You don't have to do all that. You could just kind of just say something. You could just wave.
Nope.
That's nothing.
No.
A small wave.
Nope. I won't
So
even
is-
look at you.
Is that how you protect
stare.
yourself from being hurt?
I'd be creepy.
Exactly.
But how hurt? But okay. But what I'm saying is, okay. I'm trying to paint the picture. If you was coming from the train, and
Wasting your time.
but I'm just trying to.
You're
No,
wasting
I'm just
your
trying to
time.
get you to see
You're
that
wasting your
you're
time.
not hurt.
Okay,
how
go
you were
ahead.
going to be hurt.
Go ahead.
How would you be hurt in this situation?
If someone
So-
rejected me,
Wow, President Trump is sending me a personal message. Okay, I don't know how he did that, but anyway.
Okay, Kanye. Now let me
That's
stop.
odd. I don't know him, and odd. But anyway, so, but I'm saying like if you coming from the train station and the dude is coming your way, but let's say, he sees you, maybe you smile or something or whatever, you may not just like give a wave that you acknowledge him or something like that. That alone will make a dude most of the time turn around and come back to see what's good with you. Because you got to remember what's on our plate too. We got a lot more to worry about with y'all than y'all do with us. If you come up to a dude, we're not going to give you attitude. If you come up to us, we come up to y'all.
I
If you
won't
having,
give you attitude
but
either.
maybe not you personally, but women in general. If you're having a bad day, y'all take it out on whoever's coming up. Y'all don't want to be bothered. Blah 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 blah. If we're having a bad day, y'all will come up to us. Y'all, if we're having a bad day, and you come up to us and try to say something or wave at us, our day's going good now. Like if I had a flat tire and I'm late to work now and I'm mad, blah, 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 I got rained on, and all of a sudden the fine girl come up and try to talk, your day got better.
Okay, but
It's
you
like,
just said
so-
the key word, fine.
Okay, so if the dude is fine in your mind.
No. You said the fine girl.
Yeah, I'm talking about if it's in your situation, if it was a fine dude.
I damn sure won't try to talk to him. I know I'm getting rejected. Hell no.
You would think you'll get rejected?
No, yes, I will. 100%.
100%?
100%. I'm getting rejected.
You really believe that?
95%.
But how would you know if you never tried?
Which is why I don't try. I
See-
guess I'll never know.
See?
You're your own poison. That's what. Now the name makes sense.
I never said why I was named Poison
You're your
Ozzy.
worst enemy.
I sure am. I know that already. And I accepted that. I even know the dogs I want when I die alone, you guys.
Why would you want to? You have women don't realize how much control they have.
Don't say
and
that.
wanna use it.
We don't have
I'm being-
enough time to go into that.
Yes, you
but-
do.
Oh,
I'm
we
No,
sorry.
we don't.
got some time.
No, we
it's
don't.
fine.
Women have a lot of control over the initial. I'm not saying in the whole relationship. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in the initial
do.
getting.
Yes, they do.
I don't.
Yes, they do.
You used to see the complaints they have. You see the complaints they have about keep dudes staying with them and all that. So when it gets further down the road, I don't know. But
Because women
just meeting
women
somebody,
have
they
a
have
problem
control.
with stroking a man's ego, and I feel like that's really what it comes down to. If you stroke his ego correctly, he's gonna most likely be there. But if you're a woman and you don't want to stroke a man's ego, you don't want to tell him he looks good today. You don't want to.
That's because he
be
probably don't
physical
really
or
because he probably
whatever.
don't really look good. Those are the probably the
You
ones
know
you're trying to
what?
trick
But-
into.
That's why I
She's trying
said
to-
stroke
that she
his
probably-
ego. Let him know
if-
he looks handsome.
If he's
today.
already, if he already is, it's easy to do that. It's not a chore.
I babysit nobody's ego. I'm sorry.
But like I said, like
Someone said, "Is this a
That's why
therapy
she's been
session
single
right
for
now?"
5
it
years.
sure isn't. My bad.
shooting your shot. Listen, shooting your shot. Should be easy. But do you think it's ever? You say it's never too early to shoot
I'm
your
an
shot?
opportunist.
So
That's
like
what
if you
it's
meet
about.
so if you meet somebody like let's say you're working somewhere. I'm not gonna say where we work, just in general. So nobody don't think we're talking about that. So you work at a new job. The first day you see somebody that's there and you think it's fine. That first day you shooting your shot. Or would you give it
opportunity presents
or would you
itself.
give it a little time just to kind of feel out who
Now,
they are?
me
whatever?
personally, I like to study people,
Okay.
so I may give it a few. But
Okay.
but she's on my radar.
No, that's fine. That's fine. But I'm saying that's what I'm saying. What's too soon? Like, because some people that first instant they didn't even give it no breath, no nothing. They just instantly
but
shoot
it
the
depends
shot
on
right
the
there.
situation. Sometimes, like if you know this is a person you may not see again, you just have to know the type of situation that
They
you're
work
in.
there.
And
So you know.
okay.
So you know they're gonna be around.
Now, so if they work there, that's different. Then you can take your time with that if you choose to. Me,
Yeah.
I may pace the situation, see what they're about.
Okay.
On the low, and then when I feel like okay,
All right.
then I strike.
So you're being reasonable, giving a little time to.
No, because I'm just looking for key things.
Yeah. Okay.
And once I get that information, I strike.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. But some people they meet somebody right away and they don't.
But sometimes it's just like okay, if you in a situation you're not gonna see this person again.
That's different because that's your last chance.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's not too soon.
why not?
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay,
You never gonna have another chance.
all right.
But I'm about if you just meet somebody. But you already said it. You already answered. You said
Mm-hmm.
that you'll give it a little time, and let it marinate, and then kind of feel them out. And then I'm more on that side of it, like you. You keep it in your mind. You keep it in your eye.
I'm sorry. Somebody said that's why the cute girl ain't got no man because she don't want to stroke nobody's ego.
First of all,
I'm sorry.
first of all,
You had that one coming. Oh shit.
I am talking to someone. Thank you. I'm trying not to.
You said now you're talking to somebody.
I am talking to somebody actually,
Oh shit.
and he likes my independent attitude just fine.
I'm praying for him.
What?
I'm praying for him.
Listen, I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's.
Oh, that was funny.
But obviously,
But there's certain things that the male ego, it's just no. I'm not coding it. Like there's certain things like I feel like, and that's why I feel I need an alpha male. Regardless of what I say or what I do, you have to know that you're the ish. That's just me. And there's certain things as a girlfriend that I would do. I wouldn't consider stroking an ego, but I would do as far as supporting you, you know, building you up to be the man that. But no, I'm not stroking your ego. If you feel like, oh, because you're doing this and you're making this amount of money and you feel like less than a man, no, I'm not stroking it. I'm sorry. I don't babysit egos.
No, we're not talking about that. You know, just more so in the like.
You smell good today. You look good today.
But
whatever.
But I don't feel like that's stroking his ego. That's just
Touch
something.
His arms, his chest,
But I don't think that's stroking his ego though. I would do those things, but I wouldn't. I don't consider that stroking your ego. I just think that's something that I should do as a girlfriend.
You're going off on you.
Please, I want to hear because he's dying.
He's like magically she's talking to someone.
I can't. He pays attention.
He said magically.
Magically.
Yeah. All of a sudden she's talking
like
to
Lucky
someone.
Charms.
You know, listen, it's funny. This is an interesting. This is a funny topic. You know, shooting your shot
Took
too
one
soon.
for the team. I'm proud of you. You really did.
Shooting your shot too soon.
More than likely, they wouldn't have had a chance anyway. So.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Shots fired.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We gotta get some sound effects.
But
in.
thank
That
you for
devil is,
calling me
yeah, we do
cute.
got to get that sound port next time. But well, I mean, I know we got to wrap this up, you know what I'm saying? But it was, you know, but it was definitely intriguing conversation today. With a little bit of Nipsey Hussle, a little bit of shooting your shot. So everybody kind of heard how we all felt on it today. But please don't forget to share, like, subscribe for What's Real. Even on Instagram, What's Real RV, What's Real on Facebook. Just please follow, like, subscribe, and share. Please don't forget to share. And we're going to continue doing this. We will let everyone know shortly when we'll be on for the next week. But that'll be coming shortly. So just stay tuned. Keep following us. And we'll have something in the bio and on our comments letting everyone know.
Do you feel like giving your handles? Or you don't want the negative
Oh,
attention?
I would love it. I love it. I get it. Well, I don't get it all day. I just get flirts. But my Instagram is only_Oz. My Facebook is only Oz. You can follow, message me, all your complaints, and I'll still shoot you down nicely as an angel with the halo.
Nah, the horns was out.
With the horns.
What? No.
What about and you, Princess?
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram at princess_Hispaniola, HISPANIOLA.
Right, and
Very
left
simple.
lane.
Like the left _lane _11.
All right. And on Instagram, it's Smooth Operator, but it's Smooth with a V. So Smooth Operator 1982. That's Instagram. Also follow the What's Real page, What's Real RV. And that's on Instagram as well. And that'll be it. But we thank everybody for tuning in. We always thank everybody for tuning in. Just please tune in next time. Every time we come on, like, share, subscribe, and we'll be back next week. So let us know what y'all thought about it. And we are signing out.
Bye.
Bye.